In Chapter 13 of this Zero Speed FE8 Iron Man, I promote Ewan to Shaman, with the eventual hopes of promoting him into a Summoner, as I think that they will be very important meat shields during this Zero Speed run. Unfortunately, I'm not able to continue training him towards this goal, as Fluorspar's Oath has many Pegasi reinforcements, and I have little faith in my ability to keep several non-tanky units alive. Fortunately at least, Selena hasn't rolled up on speed, and thus is not able to double many of my units with bolting. Still, I low deploy, bringing along only the tanky units, Ephraim and Altar. At the start of the map, we get Garrick, who has 0 speed, and Tethys, who has 0 speed. Garrick comes along with his own hero crest, and is probably the best bet that we have at getting a tanky hero crest user, so we will probably be using and promoting him at some point. Tethys having 0 speed doesn't really matter, since she was ideally never going to see any combat anyway. This does still mean 2 more bodies to keep alive, so I have them run towards the party ASAP, while Ross, Gilliam, Amelia and Dusel take formation to block off the enemies. This process lasts until all the reinforcements stop, and then we slowly move forward and run Selena out of bolting. Amusingly, our general remains the best choice for this endeavour. After this, we can advance in earnest, and I get kills on Garrick wherever possible. Following chat encouragement, I decide to have Ephraim kill Selena for the meme at an 82 displayed hit rate, which is a 93.70% chance in true hit. AKA, I run a 6% chance of having to do this entire run over from the beginning. Luckily, I do not get punished and the run survives. To bring me to Chapter 14, Father and Son. This is a map where normally we would be able to recruit Rennac if we hurried, but there's absolutely no way that he's joining, to the point where I don't even check to confirm that he does in fact have 0 speed. The initial opener is filled with aggressive enemies and reinforcements, and means that we end up choke pointing on both sides until the pre-door reinforcements stop, though this does at least mean that we're able to get a bit of Ewan training in. I then decide to try and run out the Berserk staves and then misposition Altar, our sole restore user, meaning that Amelia gets berserked and he is silenced and therefore unable to restore her. This leads to a very tragic moment where Naomi almost gets killed by Amelia, only avoiding this as she dodges an 86, as it has been such a long time since I have failed the Berserk's restore check, I have forgotten that Berserk's blue units can still move through allied units. Still, I am not punished for my misplay and everyone is still alive. Eventually, I do get to actually open up the doors, then I get swarmed by the post-door reinforcements, who are, unfortunately, magical. Once again, our resident mage killer general steps in and deals with them, while everyone else maintains a healthy distance. After this, I safely stall out the remaining Berserk usages before opening the door to the guard's chamber, dealing with the reinforcements there, and discovering, much to my delight, that Gilliam can OHKO the Berserk druid with perfect accuracy with a silver axe. The guard is fine, mostly because I face him like a coward, by breaking his spear on Gilliam's face and then killing him in complete safety. Ephraim seizes, and we have a new unit in Knoll, who has the great honour of joining us with zeros in 2 stats. Like Ewan, he'll be promoting into a summoner in due course. Speaking of due course, it is now time for the map that I've been dreading for the past several streams, as soon as the vote decided that we were going Ephraim route. Chapter 15, Scorched Sands. Especially with all of my flyers being dead, I have very little faith in my ability to keep Erica, and therefore the run, alive. As a result, I asked chat if we can consider this a checkpoint, to which they vote yes. Upon actually entering Chapter 15, we are joined by Erica, Saleh and Inez off in the top right, who all have 0 speed. Erica has apparently gotten 6 strength levels in her 9 auto levels, which is wild. Still, this will not save her from getting mauled by the Pegasus Knight reinforcements. What will save her though, is Saleh's desert movement, meaning that he is able to rescue her and then run to the main party. Speaking of the main party, for the most part, they huddle up by the body ring hidden item in advance of the reinforcements that will eventually arrive from the bottom left. I say for the most part, as Gilliam, as per usual, just does his own thing. There are a couple of close calls. One where Naomi saves herself by getting a 14% crit on an enemy archer, and another where Knoll barely avoids being doubled. He does so only because the promotion into summoner gives him +3 speed. And then there is an actual death for Inez, who did, in fairness, deserve it after missing a 94 in 2RN, actually a 99.34% chance in true hit. Knoll's summons come in immediately handy as decoys, including such roles as breaking Kalec's tomahawk and the top right berserker's hand axe. This is, however, a very slow process, so after killing Kalec and getting the hop on guard off him so that Gilliam can engage the Devil Axe berserker by Volta safely, Ewan himself promotes and uses his own summons to break Volta's spear. Notably, after having promoted into summoner, Ewan now has 4 speed, making him the fastest unit in our army in terms of natural speed. Exciting! Anyway, after collecting all of the treasure, we finally kill him and end the map. This entire process takes over an hour, and I'm not sure how many turns, but it was actually far less bad than I was expecting it to be, considering that my flyers are all dead. So, faith restored in the run, question mark? If you're interested in following the progression of this run and aren't already, please do consider subscribing to the channel. In addition, I am streaming this Cursed Iron Man weekly on Thursdays at 6:30 PM UK time, which is 1:30 EST, so it would be cool to see you there, with a stream actually starting 30 minutes after the release of this recap video. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again next time. Until then, have a good one.